What's going on, y'all? This is your boy Gunnm, and
Dray the Spectre.
this is our first episode of the Dap It Up Anime Show, where we talk about anime, general entertainment we're into, just, stuff like that. So,
The name is a placeholder.
it is a placeholder.
To be clear.
it is a placeholder for a name that is to be determined. So for today, we're just gonna talk about, anime we're watching, favorite shows, and then as well as our favorite moments of anime that we've enjoyed in the past. So to start off, Dre, what you watching, man? What you watching?
Same old. Meaning Naruto Shippuden. I took maybe a half a week's break and came back because I'm in the middle of the Great War arc. And I do feel like it's not quite peak Naruto, but it's up there. It's up there for sure. It's this is kind of funny to me how they have a whole kingdom. It makes sense, don't get me wrong, but they have a whole kingdom that's basically just black people. Like when I see some of the designs of the old, the Raikages, I'm like,
oh yeah.
Did the Boondocks artists draw this? But yeah, man. Naruto is what I'm watching right now, and I'm still enjoying it. I mean, like I said on the podcast, I feel like a kid every time I watch it. What about you?
As far as when I'm watching, well, I'm watching the current stuff. So I did recently just finish rewatching the first season of Castlevania, so there is that.
Rewatching?
Yeah, I'm rewatching Castlevania, enjoying that. Other than that, I'm watching the current season stuff. So I'm watching Mushoku Tensei, watching Jujutsu Kaisen. I feel like I'm missing one. There's definitely something else here. I have been meaning to watch Rurouni Kenshin. I haven't gotten around to it yet, but
is that the new one?
Yeah, the new one.
Okay.
But yeah, I haven't gotten around to it yet. Oh, Bleach. Yeah, I've been watching Bleach. How could I forget
Bleach? Is that your favorite?
It is one of my favorites.
On that note, what is your favorite? I'm not doing that whole Sangha dance. Well, I like this for this and that. Ultimate.
It is absolutely, without question, Mushoku Tensei. It will always be. Mushoku Tensei is one of my favorites.
Really? I thought it was Bleach. I must be tripping.
Bleach is up there for me, but it's not like an absolute. Mushoku Tensei is an anime that I would almost put in my top 10. Like always. It's just a good show, a good story, just good everything. Like,
that's vague.
People.
What is it about?
Okay, so all right, so
is that the space one?
No. So if B was here, I know he's familiar with it. Like, it's basically what people call the granddaddy of all isekai. So for basically the current climate of isekai that we have now. So you would not have Konosuba, you wouldn't have like really a lot of shows that are like in that like kind of lane without Mushoku Tensei, because it was the series that really popularized that style of like just storytelling. And basically just that genre in general. Like it's so saturated now. Like isekai, like it's like its own genre now. But it's a very like, I don't want to say lighthearted, but it's a very well grounded, well written fantasy. Like it's pretty grounded.
Mm-hmm.
And it's very thorough in its storytelling while still being very humorous, because our main protagonist is he's very quirky in some ways. He likes to keep the panties of his former master around as like a memory. So
no wonder it's your favorite show.
Yeah. No, that's not the main reason why. But he's a very funny and really like witty protagonist. Like he's very entertaining. And like the things that he goes through and just the world itself is just very interesting.
Yeah.
So it's like there's a reason why it's popular is like this genre. So it's definitely something that if you like fantasy, like just in general, like you should definitely check it out. There might be there are definitely some things that might make you question the show at times, but I'm telling you, it's a good series. It's a good series.
I'll think about it.
Based on the main character's actions.
I feel like you're taking me to school right now, because I'm learning all kinds of stuff.
But yeah,
I feel like I've heard y'all talk about this one before.
But yeah, it's a very good show. It's a good show.
Yeah,
I've only seen 2 episodes. There's about to be 5 episodes out, and like starting tomorrow. I think Jujutsu comes out pretty soon too. But I've only seen basically 1 episode of everything that's out this season that I've wanted to see anyway.
Good job not asking me what my favorite anime is, by the way.
Okay, but moving on. We're moving on to the nut segment. All right, we haven't gotten there yet. All right, so Dray, what is your favorite anime, my man?
We're already in that segment. You just told me yours. Remember?
Well, no. Well, we're talking about in general. I was talking about my favorite of this season.
I wasn't. I said, what is your favorite anime? And that's the one you told me.
Okay, I thought we were talking about this season. Okay.
No.
Okay.
Well,
okay.
So is your answer different?
Oh yeah.
You gotta stick with that answer, bro. You gotta You just spent how long talking about that? Saying I should try it.
Okay.
You better stick with it.
All right. My actual favorite is I always go between these 3 all the time. It's hard, man.
No, I'm not doing that. I told you, pick one.
It's hard.
You do that all the time. It's
hard.
It's not hard.
But if I'm forced to pick one, it would absolutely be Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood.
Great. Now, since you spent all that time talking, my favorite is Attack on Titan.
It's fair.
I'm gonna simplify it. I'm gonna simplify why I like it, right? It is the most accessible anime to the modern day Game of Thrones, Walking Dead, Sopranos, HBO crowd. It's the most accessible anime to tell a normal person, a person who isn't into anime to watch. You could be like, hey, bro. If somebody came to me and was like, man, I'm trying to get into anime, you could be like, bro, just try Attack on Titan.
Yeah.
Just try Attack on
Yeah,
Titan. It's
there's people at work that watch that show that I never expected that do watch it. I was like, really? You watch that? Okay.
it's gritty, bro. It's gritty. I mean, I'm sure that's been said 1,000 times, but when I first started watching it, I just couldn't stop. And now here we are on maybe probably the last season, perhaps. You know, they keep splitting it. They like final season part 7.
Okay, from what I understand, the last season it's so hilarious they call it that. It's not the last season. They intend to end it with a movie. Because they want money.
basically. And we're suckers because we don't watch all of it.
It's ingenious because it's popular as it is. Why wouldn't you?
Right. So, you know, I'm gonna be fair to you, even though you just tried to play me. But why you like Full Metal Alchemist so much? Sum it up in one paragraph.
I mean, Full Metal Alchemist. I'll keep it like it's as simple as this. It's the perfect story.
Really?
It's the perfect story. Start to finish. Like straight up. Like I'm being completely serious. It's the perfect story. Like I
need to watch it.
It's from start to finish, like just the journey. It's just immaculate. It's immaculate. Like it almost feels unreal that one person thought of everything, like from start to finish, with few loopholes like this, like by themselves. And it is attributed to the fact that Full Metal Alchemist, I don't know if a lot of people, especially if you're younger, you know, if you're watching this, watch the original Full Metal Alchemist. Like she wrote that whole show like before she even finished like her manga. So she kind of used it as kind of like a rough draft, like for her story, for what was actually canon. And she was able to really like kind of like perfect her story going forward from there. So thankfully, because of the original anime, we got a better more definitive version of it. But yeah, it's a really unreal story. I can't just talking about it like doesn't do it justice. Like you have to watch it. It's an incredible show. That's all.
You were like, you teeter on the edge of being so vague that I was like, you could say that about anything great, but I like the way you describe the twists and turns, because I'm just like, man, I don't know anything about that show, but it feels like I should know everything about it because of how often it was on my television screen.
So basically, what makes Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood really good is that it takes this one philosophy, equivalent exchange, and it just runs with it in just ways you just never would expect. And it's like a central theme throughout the whole series. It's incredible. So definitely go give it a watch. Like, please, if you haven't seen it, you have. Do yourself some justice and please just watch it. Just watch it.
Let me just add that to the growing list of anime y'all keep begging me to watch.
I
I should know so
It
much.
is 64 episodes long, but
That's fine.
It's very good.
That's manageable.
At least it's not One Piece.
Right. We ain't gonna talk about One Piece. But let's close it out with
Speaking of One Piece, there is big things happening.
Nope, don't care. Nope. What's happening with One Piece?
All right, to be very quick. Actually, there's the live action show that's coming. I don't know if you heard of it. So
I have. We talked about it.
But it actually doesn't look bad.
See, you were super negative about it.
I mean, because they're all bad.
We first talked about it.
To be fair, all live action ones are bad. They're all bad. Yeah. But this one, I mean, it might be okay. We're finally getting one that might be okay. Do you know how big of a deal that is? And it's One Piece, like one of the most goofiest fucking shows on the planet.
Luffy, 私はあなたの決定に従うけど、海賊の同盟には裏切りがつきものよ。人を信じすぎるあなたには不向きかもしれない。
え、お前裏切んのか？
いや。やろな！ちっと！
That's crazy to think about. So
you know what I'm gonna do?
What?
Cause you try to force One Piece on me, bruh. I'm gonna make my entire identity being the biggest fan of the live action adaptation.
Oh my god.
I'm never gonna watch One Piece, but I'm gonna watch this. And it's gonna be my favorite show. I'm gonna change my entire feed. God. It's just gonna be avatars of the actor behind Luffy.
Bruh.
You just could not. I'm so
sick.
Happy for you. But you can't leave me alone with this One Piece stuff.
Man, I'm not happy. Why couldn't Cowboy Bebop be this? God damn it.
Well, at least we still have Cowboy Bebop. But on that note, throwback time. What's a standout throwback moment to you? Like just throughout all the anime, pick one thing.
Okay, I won't pick the most obvious one that I always say, but Goku going Super Saiyan 3 for the first time. Goku going Super Saiyan 3.
Further beyond, right?
Bruh. What I tell you, niggas was flipping they shit the next day at school.
At college, right?
Shut up.
Man, my freshman year would go for one Super Saiyan 3.
Trying to hold me.
That was a dope moment, though. That's a good pick.
Oh, man. I think I was in 5th grade. Was I in 5th grade? No, I might have been in 6th.
It took me years to notice the lack of eyebrows, though. You'd think that would just pop out immediately. I didn't realize that's how I was grown, that he didn't have eyebrows.
Yeah, I noticed, but I didn't care because I was like, yo, his hair, bro.
Look, he's turning into a beast. Like, I just remember thinking, what? I was impressed that there was a new form, though. It was like, wow, you can go Super Saiyan 3. What you mean? That's dope. Though.
I was like, there's a third?
Dude, mine, I'm going to have to condense it. But the first fight between Naruto and Sasuke. The one where they just took the entirety of the budget. They took 95% of it and put it into that one episode. And I'm going to tell you the 2 reasons it stands out to me. Now, I'm going to throw in I'll preface this by saying I leave a lot of room for character growth and for characters to be themselves, especially when they're children. I analyze characters who are minors based on somebody who would think that way, right?
Mm-hmm.
But it's not just the battle and how well choreographed it was. It's the dawn of Naruto's absurd, disgusting obsession with Sasuke. I'm like, it's to the point where, you know how everybody used to make those jokes about the two of them being in a relationship? It's to the point where it doesn't bother me for that reason specifically, but they might as well be. I'm like, bro, it feels like the writer just wanted to write. How you pronounce it? Yaoi? Yaoi.
Oh my god. Yes.
But didn't. But didn't. I'm like, this dude. I'm gonna tell you right now, Gunnm. If you did half of what Sasuke did, I would disown you. And if you think that makes me a bad friend, whatever. I'm like,
I don't think so. No.
Naruto is just a glutton for punishment, man. But that fight was the truth, though. Especially that pile driver. I'm like, oh, he dead.
Yeah.
He dead. That's it.
Oh man. But yeah, that's true.
This has been a good one, though, man. I want to keep doing this. Keep bringing new info to the table. Keep teaching me stuff.
All right. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna edit this in. 300 days worth of anime under my belt. You know, I've been around the block a few times, maybe 5 times, 10 times, 20 times. You know,
Mm-hmm.
so I know my stuff. So yeah, I've seen a lot. So, but yeah, so that has been a Dap It Up anime show.
Anime show, right?
So we got you guys next week, hopefully with a better name, and we got you guys next time. Peace.
Peace.